Now we're going to do some word problems involving Venn diagrams. The trick with all of these is to always start in the middle, always start in the intersection. The 5th grade students at Kennedy Elementary were asked whether they bat right or left-handed. Some students responded that they bat equally well with either hand. A few said they've never batted. So the following are the results of the survey. 23 said they bat left-handed. 75 said they bat right-handed. 8 said they can do both, right and left-handed. And then there's 5 students who have never batted. So the idea is to put all of those into the Venn diagram and then answer the questions that follow. You always, always, always start with the intersection. So the fact that they said there was 8 that bat both, that's where you want to start. You're going to put these 8 right in the center. So we've already accounted for 8 of the students. That's your intersection. So these circles overlap because obviously we have some students that are in the middle. So when they say 23 bat left-handed, we have already accounted for 8 of them. This is the mistake that students tend to make. You can already do some subtraction in there. The 23 students total is what we need in here. So if you already subtract out the 8, because it said there's 23 in here, but we've already accounted for 8, 23 minus 8 would be 15. So there's 15 students that bat left-handed, 8 that bat left and right. So there's your 23. 75 bat right-handed. So let's look at the right-handed circle. Again, we've already accounted for 8 of them, so there's going to be 67 left over here if this has to be 75. So that makes your 75. And now you can see how many students you've got. And then it says there's 5 that have never batted. So we don't boot them out of the rectangle. They're still in the class. They're just not inside the left and right hand circles. So we'd put those 5 people out here. So always, always start with your intersection and then kind of work your way out. You will have to do some subtraction. So how many students were surveyed? Well, I don't know. That would be the total number here. So we've got 15 plus 8 plus 67 plus 5. That's what you would add together. And you'll get a grand total of 95. Use whatever calculator you need to use. How many students only bat left-handed? Okay, that's the 15. They only bat left-handed. That's 15. How many students only bat right-handed? 67. And how many students have never batted left-handed, however you want to say that, never have batted left-handed, so not left? That would be 67 plus the 5. 67 that only bat right-handed, and then these 5 that have never batted. And so that's going to be a total of 72. Okay? Start with the intersection. Now for this next one, it says a group of students at University U were polled to see which classes they enrolled in. So U is the university students, so all these boxes would represent all the university students. M is the set of students taking math, E is the set of students taking English, and B is the set of students taking biology. I tried to pick nice, easy letters there. Describe each of the following sets using symbols, and then shade each one on the Venn diagram provided. Okay, so we want to first talk about the students enrolled in biology and math. Well, that word "and" right there means that we have an intersection. So biology and math. So intersection, biology and math. So where does biology intersect math? Right here. Just those students right there are the ones that are taking biology and math at the same time. And you might say, well, what about these taking English? I know, they didn't talk about English. We're just talking about biology and math. Pretend the E circle's not there. It's an intersection, so you draw a football shape. So and is intersection. Now we want to look at the set of students enrolled in biology or English. Now, or means one or the other or both. That means union. So biology or English. Biology or English. That or translates to a union. And biology unioned with English should look like both circles together. It should be like that. And all of these students are the students that are taking either biology or English. Some of them are taking both, but biology or English. It's a union, it's two circles. That's what it should look like. So now it says the students enrolled in biology or English or math. So see all those ors? Those ors are unions. So biology or English or math. Well, a union of two circles is just the two circles together. So a union of three would be all three circles together. So it would literally just look like this. It'd be all three circles. Just shade them all. It's like this. It's all of this. All shaded. That would be biology or English or math. Now if you change it to and biology and English and math, well, that makes it an intersection. So biology and English and math. So normally you're looking for a football shape if it's two circles. But where do all three circles intersect? Where are the students that are taking all three? They're just sort of this, I don't know, kind of shaped like a Dorito in there. This little triangle-y Dorito shaped piece there in the middle. So again, these ands, those mean intersection. Or those mean union. And it all goes back to what those initial pictures look like. So this is all three circles together. This is just the intersection of the three circles. And the last one, the students enrolled in English but not in math. So English but not math. One way to say that is English without math. Or you can say English and not math. Those are both, we proved on a different video, we proved that those are synonymous statements. So you can say it either way. I kind of prefer the minus way, that's the way I think of it. English without math. So where does this English circle touch the math circle? Because you don't want the English circle touching any of the math circle. So what that would make is a cookie with a bite taken out, because it was the English circle, but we bit out where the math was. And so again, it goes back to that shape of the cookie with the bite taken out. And either set of symbols will work. They're both the same thing.